Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Varsami and I'm a Shamanic astrologer. Today I will be sharing with you astrological information about the upcoming full moon in Aquarius that is happening on the 19th or the 20th of August depending on your time zone. So first of all, I wanted to ask you guys, how are you feeling with the Mercury being retrograde in Virgo since the 5th of August? And as I also said in the previous video, this is the strongest Mercury retrograde we can have because Mercury is the ruler of Virgo and Gemini. So when Mercury retrogrades in Virgo, is the most of the mental energy we can have. So you might feel confused, you might feel lost, you might feel going in mental loops, hyper analyzing, analysis paralysis, all these so many thoughts, so much mental process. And this is absolutely normal and natural. And definitely this is not a good time to take serious decisions about your life or start something completely new out of scratch, let's say, out of nothing. Just wait until it ends on the 28th of August. So Mercury retrograde plays a big role under this full moon event, and I will explain to you in a bit about it. And also, this full moon comes like a catalyst after the new moon in Leo that came like an activation. It comes like a catalyst and like literally aggressively, I would say, cleansing some things, putting us in a washing machine on the fast speed, and it's like, these things gotta get out of here, like enough. So before I continue, if you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can support my work and I can continue making these videos for you guys. So Mercury retrograde started on the 5th of August in Virgo, as I said, and on the 14th of August is going to go into the energy of Leo. So Mercury will continue being in retrograde, but in a different energy in Leo. And the retrograde will end on the 28th of August. So now this Mercury retrograde is specifically very pointed by the cosmos. First of all, because Mercury retrograde started a day after the previous new moon, so it was already like, okay, initiation of this energy. And now the sun is in Leo under this full moon, and Mercury retrograde conjuncts the sun. That means the sun and Mercury are very close to degrees, both in Leo. So this is another emphasis. So we have been working with all this mental energy, and I'm recording this video always a week before the full moon. So as I said, until the 14th of August, we'll feel this mental energy and we'll be accelerating even more. But from the 14th, the energy will be so different because it's going to be into the energy of Leo. So we're going to be more about the introspection, will be more about themes connected with our inner child, with our creativity, with our expression, with our enjoyment of life, enthusiasm, happiness, all these themes of Leo. So it's going to be very, very different, and I would say it will be much, much easier than the Mercury being in Virgo in retrograde. So the Sun conjuncting Mercury retrograde points this energy. It's like, you guys have to find what makes you happy, what makes you shine. You have to connect with your natural gifts and talents. And the previous new moon initiated this energy. And now you have to go back and reclaim these pieces you left there probably when you were a child. That's where we are mostly very vulnerable, and they put us there in a system, and then we just completely disconnect from our soul. And of course, we disconnect from the soul, we disconnect from our gifts and all this. And I'm sure some children have a better life than this that I'm describing, but in general, that's what I mostly see in society. And also being a therapist in the past, I've seen this a lot. a lot. So very few children grow up in healthy conditions nowadays, unfortunately. So this is a lot about reclaiming this inner child, this happy inner child, reclaiming our how to say our natural ability to be happy, to connect with this energy, the joy that the children have naturally. This is a lot about that, and reclaiming, and also seeing where did we lost that part in our life. Now, this full moon in Aquarius is a very revolutionary energy. Aquarius wants to change the world for the better. And also Aquarius connects with all these progressive, new age ideas, new ways of thinking. It's very futuristic energy. It's very much something that is out there, let's say, and out of the box. So what is very interesting about this full moon, it's also that the moon is doing a square with Uranus. Uranus is the planet of change, sudden change, awakening, and how we find freedom. Uranus is the modern ruler of Aquarius, and the ancient ruler is Saturn, right? So the modern ruler is Uranus and squares the moon. So this energy of revolution, it's very, very strong under this full moon. And this revolution is for ourselves. It's like in our own life. We're doing this revolution, and it's like, no, enough is enough. I want to change. I want to do something else. I want to love myself more. I want to love my life more. I want to connect more with my soul gifts, with my creativity, with my expression, all of these themes. So moon squaring Uranus helps us a lot to break these limitations, these restrictions, these old barriers we put for ourselves. And a lot of these themes we're going to be releasing is not going to be only from us, let's say what we lived and we have experienced in this lifetime, but also it's going to be a lot of ancestral things. I have pain saying this here, and also a lot of like, let's say, long, like in our DNA, lots of things that are stored in our DNA for thousands, who knows, right, of years. We keep here coming and incarnating. So it's a lot of these things coming now to break under this full moon. So it's a very revolutionary energy, and it's kind of like, if I would put it in one phrase, it's like, enough is enough. You know, now it's time to change, and you have to really follow this, your heart, your soul, this natural tendency, this natural gift you have, this natural talent. You just have to follow it and release all these programs. So we are, as I said in the beginning of the video, we are in the washing machine right now. All this retrograde energy, first in Virgo, seeing our programs, how we are operating now, also a lot of beliefs, because the ancient ruler is Saturn of Aquarius. Saturn is in Pisces. It's a lot about our beliefs. It can be a lot also about religious beliefs, spiritual beliefs, because these are the most that holding us back, right? In general, when we work with the beliefs. So a lot of this coming up to the surface now, in order for us to liberate ourselves, to find freedom with the Uranian energy there. So, oops. And so this is the energy of this full moon. Now, another interesting thing with this full moon, we have two other conjunctions that are really important. So one is like Jupiter conjuncting Mars, both in Gemini. Jupiter is all about expansion, is an amplifier, is like a quartz, amplifies the energy. And Mars is the planet of action, manifestation, materializing our desires. Also has to do a lot with motivation, inspiration, all this energy. So Jupiter 17 degrees, Mars 19 degrees, very close in Gemini. So you might feel it's a lot of mental activity right now. Again, with this Gemini, so much mental activity, and you might want to take this action. You might want to have this conversation. You might have to go to this meeting, or all this like communication, socializing energy of Gemini. But right now is a no from the universe. It's like, no, go back to yourself. You have to look at these things that are happening from the inside. So the energy you might feel is pulling you outwards. You try to fix your life going outwards, but the energy of the stars is like, no, you have, the change happens always from within. You have to go back to yourself to find this in you, and then it's going to change the outer world. So definitely no action right now. Just wait for the Mercury retrograde. We're going to have an amazing new moon coming up. So don't worry about that. It's going to be the right time. And now use all this energy of Mars to get motivation and connect with your deepest desires. Use this energy for this. Now, another conjunction, the last thing I want to share with you, is Neptune conjuncting the North Node. Neptune is in the last degrees of Pisces. This is a very slow planet, Neptune, and when it's in the very last degrees, it's very strong. And Neptune is connecting with our spirituality, with our intuition, with the dream world. And the North Node talks about our collective karmic destiny and how we learn the most in this lifetime. So this coming together, we are going through a very strong initiation right now. And the initiation is to really learn to trust ourselves, to trust our intuition. And I put this painting behind. I painted this painting, I don't remember, maybe like months ago, when I was like doing something with my hands there. And what you cannot really see, I'll show you later, it's written, I trust myself. So the energy is like, I trust myself. We have to learn how to trust ourselves, not to rely on the outside world, for guidance, for anything, like for signs even. Now with this retrospective energy, we have to learn to trust ourselves, and of course comes back to trust our gifts. This trust comes to trust our natural gifts, our natural talent, and of course our ability with Leo to create. Right? And connect, of course, with our natural creativity. We all have creativity. There is no human on this earth is born with no creativity, but it's shut down usually because we are learned to operate in a system, and our creativity is shut down again and again and again from the whole system from since we start going to school. So this is a very revolutionary time right now with the Aquarius. It's like it's kind of a breakthrough, a breaking of our inner structure, inner system we have there. It's like, no. We have to go within again and connect with your soul, with your gifts, and with the trust. You have to find this trust in you. So that's all I want to share with you guys. It's an amazing full moon. I know it's a little bit harsh because the moon does opposition and a square. This moon does very difficult aspects. So it's going to be harsh, but it's the only way we can let go of all these themes, all these things that have been into our system for generations, in our DNA, for like it's so many things there. So it's going to be a big, good cleansing, this one. So it's like the washing machine. And then slowly after the full moon is going to start slowing down, and of course with the Mercury retrograde ending on the 28th of August, you will see that the energy is going to be slower and slower. So thank you so much for watching. I want to show you this. I want to bring a little bit closer. If you can see the letters, I trust myself. Yeah. And I wish you guys a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful full moon in Aquarius. All the best, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye for now.